And welcome back. Well, most of us made resolutions to get our health on track this year. And sometimes it's okay to ask for some help along the way. So today, one woman's incredible story about how she lost a whopping 150 pounds.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And her name is Amanda Picord. She is here to share more about her incredible weight loss journey. She's also a nurse and the Wellness and Weight Loss Program Director at Illume Cosmetic Surgery and Medspa. She's also joined by Dr. Tim Bruce, who is a board-certified plastic surgeon. We're so excited to see both of you.
Good to have you guys here.
How about you?
Yeah.
150 pounds.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother human.
Yeah, I was just going to say you lost a whole person.
So you know when they do that decade, that 2016?
Yes.
So this is my 2016. So that's been about 10 years ago.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
yeah.
Amazing. How did you lose 150 pounds?
You know, I could be really selfish back then. I didn't have a lot going on. I was working full-time as a nurse in a really high-stress kind of job. And then I realized this wasn't conducive. I was telling patients, you know, the things that I needed to tell myself. So I really had to step back, and I took a year of really restricting myself and really focusing on me. And I lost about 100 in that first year. And then I realized I don't have to be all in or all out. And so then I took the second year and I really found the gray, and that I could eat a piece of cake and like be okay with it, you know. And so that's where I want to show people that you don't have to be really restrictive and kind of, you know, like suffer. You can, you can still have a life. So that's the goal.
You had told us you lost your voice because she's also training for black belt, right? Another level of your black belt. You're already a black belt.
Yeah, so the voice is a little gone, and when I yell at kids at night, so apologize for that a little bit.
But obviously fitness is a huge part of your life as well.
Yeah.
And the program that you run at Illume, you're the health and wellness director for these weight loss programs. And I've worked with you before too. I mean, you're very empathetic because you've been there. You've been through the struggle. You know it takes time. It doesn't happen overnight.
Correct.
And it can be like this as a journey. You guys have a lot of opportunities for people to work through different programs. What kind of programs do you offer?
So we offer, what's really great is in the past 5 years, the GLP, so our semaglutide and trizipatide have really been an amazing medication and an amazing tool we were able to bring in, that we can have flexibility in eating, and we're still seeing positive weight results and weight loss in that.
That's a game changer for people. I've been recently listening to information about obesity and that it's not a choice. It's you know, we sometimes are so judgmental of people who are obese, which is unfair because it's really been discovered that it's a disease and that there's a reason that people experience this. I know that coaching is an important part of the program along with the medications perhaps, and nutrition guidance. And I think those are the things that really help make it a game changer in the weight loss world. How important do you think those components are of your program?
I think it's huge. I think it's the biggest thing. Medications are the tool, but if you don't know how to use the tool, then we're not successful. You know, you can put a hammer in anybody's hand, but if they don't know how to use it the right way, you're gonna end up busting your thumb. So that's kind of how I look at it.
You know, it's interesting because obviously as a med spa, you guys have board certified plastic surgeons. And the big thing is after people lose a lot of weight, there can be excess skin, especially if you've had that weight on for a long time. I'm sure you see a lot of weight loss surgeries. Facelifts are like all the rage right now. I know you guys are probably seeing a lot of that.
Yeah, and massive weight loss really affects you from the top of the head to the bottom of your foot.
Yeah.
And so having surgical solutions for that is huge. We like having everything in-house. We do things the right way. We concentrate on safety, privacy, and excellent results. And that starts with Amanda, and a lot of times it ends with our surgeons.
Yeah. Amazing. Is that a lot of what you're seeing as it relates to weight loss? Is the skin tightening or the tucks like that?
Absolutely. We're doing a lot of lifts, a lot of tucks, a lot of nip tucks. So it's all of these things that really get you back to being who you are.
Yeah, and feeling as good as that weight loss should represent, I would think.
It's interesting to me because, you know, when you're on social media, you can think, oh, I need to go to California or I need to go to this big city to have these things done. And then you look at the results that you guys are having right here are incredible. You guys post your before and afters, and I'm always like, oh my God, this is world-class you know, surgical solutions right here in Milwaukee at Illume.
Absolutely, and it's one of my favorite things that has come out in the last years when Kylie Jenner kind of outed her plastic surgeon.
Yeah.
In regards to how her plastic surgeon did her surgery, and I go, It's the same way I do it.
That's awesome.
Right,
I'm doing
right.
it just like the celebrities
Yeah,
are
look
doing
at
it. Yeah. I wanted to just briefly touch on lymphatic massage and hormone therapy because these are also important modalities, right, to help people feel better and maybe in their weight loss journey too.
Yeah, so we're bringing in hormones in the middle of March, which is really excellent. I think it's going to pair great with the GLPs and with weight loss. So we're really excited to bring that into play. And then we have Donna, who's our lymphatic massage masseuse, who has come in and has been awesome for our patients.
It's really a holistic approach
Totally.
to this health and wellness that you guys are doing.
Absolutely. Our patients demand it, and we want to provide it and give them what they want, what they really are asking for, what they need.
Yeah, it's a great conversation to have, I would think.
Yeah.
At least visit, have a consultation, see what's possible with surgery, with weight loss, with some of these different modalities, and to get yourself feeling the very best you can in 2026.
For sure.
Yeah, I love it.
And you get to work with someone who's done it themselves.
Totally.
Thanks, you guys, for being
Congratulations.
here.
Yeah, thanks,
Amanda.
guys.
That's amazing.
I love when you share your story. At Illume Cosmetic Surgery and Medspa, they always offer complimentary wellness and weight loss consultations. To learn more or to book your consultation online with Amanda, you can just visit illumecosmeticsurgery.com.